Meet the Coach event rolls on here from St. Barnabas Church on this beautiful Thursday night, taking you up till 7:30 alongside Ryan Martin. Now joined by Commodores hitting coach Jack O'Reilly. Jack, how you doing so far?
Doing great. Yeah, it's been a great event, and I'm glad that y'all put this on.
The first season for you in Falmouth. How's been the change to collegiate baseball here on Cape Cod?
Oh, it's a completely different environment than coaching college baseball. Definitely more of a showcase environment for the players. I'm just very fortunate to be a part of it, working with such talented guys and being around a great coaching staff led by Salty.
Let's touch on your journey a little bit, too. You started the season with the Major League Baseball Draft League we were talking about earlier, correct?
I did, yep. I played there last year. I did the Trenton Thunder for the end of the first half, and then I tagged on. I did the independent baseball portion of it in the second half, too, with the Thunder.
So how has that whole journey, now getting to Falmouth, gotten you here and gotten you ready to coach this team?
No, it's never thought that I would be up here doing this, I don't think. I always wanted to be a player and continue my playing career, but I had a great opportunity to start my coaching career at Villanova and then had a connection here with Salty, and just having some pro ball on my resume definitely helped. And to just, I guess they are kind of a competitor, but to be part of that, and then now this, it's been just quite the journey to this point.
And this team offensively, we hit it right off the top, has been, I'd say, pretty good the last half a month or so. What has been the change after a little bit slow out of the gates in the first couple of games?
The guys have just really made adjustments. Coming in, I know some of them hadn't seen live pitching in several weeks coming into the season. So just getting more at-bats and feeling more comfortable in the batter's box, I think that is the number one thing. Just believing in themselves and knowing they can do it, seeing some results, and then just building off of that has been the recipe.
We've seen for this Commodores team recently, hitting is contagious and making those lineup adjustments too. So you see a guy like Carl Schmidt starts the bottom lineup. Now he's been in that leadoff spot. How has, now in 21 games this season, this lineup kind of materialized where you're seeing where guys can hit the best amongst each other? Yeah,
totally. Definitely part of that transition period was us as a coaching staff feeling it out and understanding where guys fit in this whole puzzle. So just them getting more experience and more comfortable, and us the same way. I think that's how it shakes out.
I think the head honcho of that has clearly been Mike Anu. What is about that skill set has made him be so special?
He's a stud, totally. I mean, he believes in himself. He's an extremely confident individual. I think that him switching over to center field from playing shortstop in the college season has freed him up in a little bit to just be more of an athlete and let his natural athleticism come through. And I've noticed him taking just great, compact, aggressive swings in the batter's box, and the results speak for themselves, like you said.
You talked about New, guy coming from Marshall after a couple of seasons at New Orleans. You yourself, a Villanova baseball player. How does that guy, non-Power 5, come into league like the Cape Cod Baseball League? You seen any extra chip on his shoulder from a guy like New or any non-P4 guys with this team?
Yeah, totally. I think that, just like you said, the chip on their shoulder, the mindset, the mentality that, he belongs and he wants to prove that he belongs here. He would never say that out loud, I think. He's actually more of a quiet guy than you would think. But when he gets on the field, he just knows that he has ability and he lets that natural athleticism come out.
Got some incredible signed bats as well. I made the coaches night, West Monroe dropping that off. But
yeah, to kind of tie into your Villanova background a little bit and your adjustment over from playing that professional ball with Trenton, were there struggles as you kind of changed from aluminum to wood, and how have you kind of told the players about your adjustment to make that a little bit easier for them?
Yeah, the wood bat is totally the great equalizer, I think. Just because you got to square the baseball up to have success. You can't be, mishitting the barrel and expecting to drive the baseball. As much as my personal experience goes into it, I definitely went through that myself. So just being there for these guys when they're frustrated, like, hey, oh God, that's probably gone with metal, or like that's a base hit with a metal bat. Just telling them that this is part of maturing and part of this whole process of moving forward and hopefully getting to their dream of being professional baseball players as well.
Here at Meet the Coaches Night alongside Commodores hitting coach Jack O'Reilly. Jack, one more for me. Talking about, again, your journey to this Commodores team. When you heard Saltalamacchia was taking the role here and he brings you on, what were those early conversations like to get you started in your debut with the Cape Cod Baseball League coaching?
Yeah, so I had a great chance to meet up with Salty for just a coffee, kind of an impromptu, I guess you could call it, interview down in South Florida, where he's from, and I'm actually have moved down to now. I live in the Jupiter area, so was able to meet with him in person. I think that helped, able to have more of a formal conversation. and it was just finding out if I was the right fit for the job. He was looking for young guys that want to be up here, work hard, and spend long days at the field, which is what we do. And I couldn't be more grateful for the opportunity that he's given me.
Last one for me as well, Jack. How do you kind of look at this as maybe a stepping stone into coaching? How are you kind of utilizing this summer to kind of move up the ranks, if you will, for you?
Yeah, absolutely. The being in the action has certainly helped me. I actually did accept the position to become a graduate assistant at Florida State next year.
Congratulations.
Thanks, guys. So that's definitely part of this whole thing for young coaches is getting their name out there and just proving that they can be valuable to the higher ups. So yeah, being in the action certainly helped me land that new job.
Awesome.
Congratulations,
Thank
a future
you.
Seminole and current Commodores hitting coach. That's Jack O'Reilly on Meet the Coaches Night at St. Barnabas Church. Jack, thanks so much for joining us and talking a little bit.
Of course.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Jack.
Step aside for just a minute. Coverage continues on until 7:30 here at St. Barnabas.